It is so late, y'all. I don't even want to tell y'all what time it is, but I need to inject it in my bloodstream, y'all. I want to play. I need to play. Hello, people. We are back for some more hundredline. I wish I could actually recap what happened in the last episode. I forgot. Legit, I forgot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the sponsor is back. Bro brought doppelgangers and oh my god, I'm so tired of this, dude. I just want out of this route. But see, there's actually great things in the route. It's the characters. The characters are so damn good. The way I was about to say the way they articulate the characters. I don't even know if I can say that. But basically, the way the characters are developed is so good. Tsubasa hasn't gotten the spotlight so far, but she's decent. Oh well, Shoma, king as always. Legit, my king. Why does he always... I don't know, bro. Bro's just a beacon of hope. He's a rat 90% of the time, and then the rest, he's just him. He's just got spiral power. He's from Gurren Lagann for some reason. He's like, yeah, we evolve as the... I don't remember the speech. And then, more recently, it's Yagamu, who's been super interesting. Super interesting. He's on the side. He hasn't really gotten his time to shine. But every time he's involved, well, he's involved pretty much every time now. Because of the anti-sponsor alliance, right? He's pretty good. When he's not, manufacturing vent reactors, he's a good guy. I like him. Now, she's not here, but Eva at the end of the last episode, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she said some good things. And we learned her daughter's name. Or did we? I feel like I've already heard the name Commune. Maybe we heard it in Box of Calamity or somewhere else, but I don't know. I feel like we've already heard the name. So let's say we did first hear the name Commune last episode. We learned a lot about Eva. The fact that her mask was made by her daughter and the likes, and well. Her development, the conversation we had with Eva was just so damn good. I can only praise the root for it. The rest though, the sponsorship, get me out. The killing game, the invader hunt so far are not very interesting, so yeah, let's just go back to it. Outside the school, we began our search for the QB liquid. Oh my god, I forgot, because yes, for some reason, the motherfucking what's it called? The escape pod just died of a... What Tsubasa say? A microbe did that? Anyway, we pinned down a potential location on a map we found in the library beforehand and said... Why am I reading this? Shoma got executed and now we have a week's... Yeah, a week of rest. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and find the QB liquid so we can actually try and fix the pod. Day 40. We've been searching and we haven't found anything. I suppose the morale is at an all-time low? Or is it? Day 40 already. There's only 3 days of our break left, including today. I wanted to find the QB liquid before the start of the second round, but at this rate, I don't think that's going to happen. We just don't have enough people to cover all this ground. Let's face it, the chances of the 3 of us stumbling on something that rare were already pretty slim. What am I saying? It's not over yet. I gave my cheeks pause. Just as I was leaving my room, someone called out to me. But it wasn't Yagamu or Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi! Huh? Moko. Kiyoshika too? What are those two doing right outside my room? We're thinking of starting a new segment. Kind of a Mojiro Knows Best Morning Edition. Oh, what? What exactly does that mean? Basically, we want to have breakfast with you. You haven't been much to the cafeteria in a while, so it might be nice for us to eat together and maybe catch up on some stuff, you know? Yo, Kiyoshika, I'm butter. Something was weird. Despite Moko's cheerful demeanor, Kiyoshika was still just as silent and sullen as ever. When you say catch up on stuff, what kind of stuff are you talking about? Oh, you know, just anything that pops into our heads. I'm sure we can think of something. Like the state of the pro wrestling in the TRC, our favorites for the next championships, the latest... I can't read, bro. Or, hey, maybe even... the physical condition of the other members of the SDU? You're right, that's good, that's good. Thank you, Moko. Thank you for being that thoughtful. Okay, this is more than a little weird now. Why would I talk about how the others are doing with these two? We're not even on the same team right now. This is a bad idea, Lady Moko. We shouldn't involve Sir Takumi in this. He is the Grim Reaper, after all. Asking him for help will only make things worse. And if anything bad were to befall Lady Nozomi, Nozomi. My rejection symptoms? Nozomi? Wait, what does this have to do with her? Is she okay? Did something bad happen to her? But why would you think that? Gosh, Takumi, that's some imagination you've got. But Kiyoshika literally said, whoops, sorry Takumi, looks like our time's up. We gotta get out of here and head to the next segment. Until next time, sayonara. I think I know. So, I went to the gallery as usual to screenshot some of the CGs for the thumbnails. And I found something very curious. Okay. Let's actually look at the chapter select. It is somewhere around. I don't know. I'm sorry. Hold up. No. Well, I can't find it. Oh, or can I? I think it's this one exactly. Yes. So, in this one, you have the option to lie or tell the truth to the others. It's concerning actually Nozomi and her story with her mom. When you choose to lie, you choose to do so because Eito is actually the one that gaslighted you kinda into lying. And what happens is you have a party with Moko, Kiyoshika, was it Yugamuto, and Tsubasa if I'm not mistaken. And then it just ends because they realize that you're lying and they just kill you. Or they trap you rather. And this very specific CG is like just after the ones in this route. So what was the latest one? I forgot. The Darumi one, for example, where she kills Piruko. It's basically the one after the Darumi one, which I found interesting. So, is that gonna have something to do with it? I wonder. Moko hoisted Kiyoshika up like a sack of potatoes and hurried away. Nozomi. We'll go after them and ask them what's wrong with her. But the way they are now, I don't think they'd tell me anything. Yugamu, Tsubasa, and I set out for another day of searching for QB liquid. My heart wasn't in it. I was too distracted by the idea that Nozomi might need my help. What the hell? That was a very abrupt transition. And now it's day 41. Things were beginning to feel pretty hopeless. I only had today and tomorrow left until the next round of the invader hunt began. If it comes down to it, can we keep looking for the QB liquid while also earning enough points to stay in the game? Oh great, a visitor. That's all I need. Moko! It was Moko. Seemed like she'd come to continue our conversation from yesterday, although she didn't have Kiyoshika with her this time. Hey, Moko. What was all that about yesterday? You were acting really weird. There's something you want from me. Just come right out and say it. Okay, well, how'd you like to hire me, Takumi? What? Hire you? For what? Where's this coming from? You might not think it by looking at me, but I've got other talents besides my strength. I can handle any kind of a job you want. Manual labor is a given, but I can cook too. And I'd make a great bodyguard when you're going anywhere dangerous. I'm there for you 24 hours a day, 35 days a year, Moko Mojiro. Every home should have one. Pretty awesome value, don't you think? No idea what she's talking about anymore. Why do I have to get saddled with this bizarre sales pitch first thing in the morning? All I'm saying is, I'll work real hard for you, Takumi. I'll do anything you want, so in return for that... Dear friend? Wait, are you talking about Nozomi? She did want my help with Nozomi yesterday. I knew it! What happened to Nozomi, Moko? That's the thing, I don't really know what's wrong with her. She suddenly collapsed 3 days ago, and she's been getting worse and worse ever since. This morning, it was hurting her just to breathe. At this rate, I'm worrying she might die. Nozomi can't use the revival magic. She dies, she's gone forever. I don't know what caused this, but I have no idea what to do about it. It doesn't seem like a regular cold. Oh my god, my head, what the hell? So I've gotta wonder if it's some kind of disease she already had in her. I really need any help I can get there. Here, that's why I came to you. You're from the future, so I figure you might know something about Nozomi that I don't. Now it makes sense. That's what you were trying to ask me yesterday. Yeah, please, Takumi, save Nozomi. I know I've got some nerve, asking you for help after the way we've all treated you. But you're her only hope. I'm begging you, save her life, and I dedicate mine to you. Tears streaming down her face, Moko got down on her knees and bowed her head in supplication. Moko, come on! You don't have to do that. Of course I'll help. All you had to do was ask. Nozomi's suffering. I can't just stand by and let it happen. I want to do something about it. That's what friends are for. Thank you, Takumi. Thank you so much. I gave Moko a tissue to dry her eyes, not to mention her nose. Once she'd calmed down a little, I got her to tell me more about Nozomi's condition. Based on what you told me, I might know what the problem is. It sounded a lot like what happened to Nozomi in my first timeline. Unhealthy pallor, fever, labored breathing. I'd seen her suffer like that before. It could only mean one thing. Rejection symptoms, of course. I think Nozomi's probably going through rejection symptoms from her cryptoglobin. It's not very compatible with her body, so it flares up and gives her a bad fever sometimes. So her body's turning against her, kind of like with... Zero Amuse. Does that mean this could happen to the rest of us too? Nah, this is a Nozomi only thing. It's because she's not an official member of the SDU. Official? What do you mean by that? Well, Nozomi's different from us. Told Moko the truth about how Nozomi got here. How she snuck in and joined this war of her own free will. Basically, the whole story that I heard from Nozomi herself last time. Her mother was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital, where she was involved in a project to save humanity. Specifically, the project involved transfusing cryptoglobin into human hosts. Nozomi had offered herself as a research subject to help that project to make that project. Something went wrong, and the cryptoglobin didn't bond with her the way they'd expected. Nevertheless, they continued with their research. The project was eventually shut down by the higher-ups, and Nozomi's mother was so heartbroken that she took her own life. After that, Nozomi snuck into Kamakura again and again, trying to figure out the truth behind why the project had ended. Eventually, she found out. The people in charge were building a special squad of youths with the power of cryptoglobin. In other words, the Special Defense Unit. Her investigations led her deeper into the heart of the hospital. And in a room packed with strange capsule-like machines, she found us. Realizing that we were the Special Defense Unit she'd heard about, she got inside a pod herself. But it still don't make sense. Because where is Moko in this CG? It don't make sense. When we were sent here to the planet's surface, she came as well, ending up at second to last defense academy. To put it simply, Nozomi was never meant to be here. Her mom's experiments on her were deemed failures. In spite of that, she's been fighting so hard all this time. I guess it's only natural that it would take its toll on her body sooner or later. That Nozomi, I can't believe she never told me any of this. Does she really think I'd care if she's not official? She's my friend. I'd love her no matter what. Yeah, I knew none of that would matter to you. That was why I'd felt comfortable sharing that information. If anyone could be trusted with Nozomi's secret, it was Moko. So, Takumi, how do we stop these symptoms thingies? If there's some kind of medical herb that'll help, I'll run out and get some right now. No, there's only one thing that will help Nozomi now. And that's cryptoglobin. It's got cannibalistic qualities. Wait. I completely forgot about that. In the experiments, we were looking for a way to reduce rejection symptoms, so we tried getting the blood to consume itself. My mom transfused additional cryptoglobin, and then the rejection symptoms stopped. By absorbing cryptoglobin, we can mitigate the rejection. That is so interesting because again, their religion, it forbids cannibalism. But not outright because it wasn't always forbidden. It was because the heroes were chosen in that a hero cannot abandon their post, their role. A lot of this is going over my head, but that's basically what we need to save her, right? Cryptoglobin. Well, the best way to get more is by defeating a commander. Okay, that settles it. I'm gonna go find a commander and lay a beat down on him. I'll bring him back alive so Nozomi can... Wait, Moko, we already have some cryptoglobin, right? Oh, right! Huh? We do? Yeah, I got some at the end of the battle on day 33, remember? I did Moko the prize the sponsor had given me for being in the top 3 in the rankings. Check this into Nozomi, and her symptoms will settle down. I'm sure of it. Cryptoglobin in the vial looked the same as it did the night I got it. It still had its power. Are you sure you're okay with just giving away your prize? It's a small price to pay if it'll save Nozomi's life. Go on, take it. Thank you, Takumi. I don't know how I can ever make this up to you. Don't sweat it. I'm just doing what anyone else would do. Takumi, you really are a great guy. A great guy. Never say that again. Never say that again. Never say that again. This is Eito's catchphrase. Takumi, you really are a great guy. Okay, I'll take it. Thanks again. I'll go to Nozomi's room and give it to her right now. Moko bowed her head one last time and rushed off to deliver the life-saving vial. Better soon, Nozomi. I can't just sit around and worry all day. Still have things that I need to do. We don't find that QB liquid soon. Day 42. No QB liquid so far. Ding dong. Is that Moko? She's probably come to tell me how Nozomi's doing. Hurried to the door and opened it. Sending there was, hopefully, it didn't backfire. And Nozomi dies. Because if it does, he's gonna get called the Grim Reaper again. Ah! Good morning, Takumi. Nozomi, you're alright. Yes, yep, I feel better than ever, thanks to the cryptoglobin you gave me. I wouldn't have pulled through if it wasn't for you. I just had to come here and thank you in person. There's no need for that. All I did was pass on something I didn't need myself. But since you're here, I should probably apologize. Huh? For what? Told Moko your secret about your past. I'm sorry. I know it wasn't my place to do that. But when I heard you were sick, I couldn't help myself. Don't worry about it. You decided that was what you needed to do to save me, right? Well, I'm back to normal now. So I'd say you made the right choice. Nozomi. Moko came and gave me a big hug this morning. And she told me, I don't care where you're from or who you were before this. Official, unofficial, it's all the same to me. Because right here and now, you're my friend and I love you. Nothing's going to change that. I was so happy I burst into tears. Knowing that people accept me for who I am, it's so wonderful. Zomi's smile was so pure, so radiant. I found myself getting a little emotional too. Really, I can't deny that By the way, Moko is really grateful too. She's trying to think of the perfect way to pay you back, as she put it. Even Kiyoshika wanted to thank you. Here, take this. What's this? Zomi handed me an old-fashioned envelope with letter of thanks written on it. Kiyoshika wrote this for me. Oh, okay. I thought for sure she's still hitting me. My hands were trembling as I gently opened the envelope and read what was inside. Sir Takumi, I offer you my most sincere thanks for saving Lady Nozomi's life. Truly, I owe you a debt of gratitude I may never be able to repay. I wish I could be there to tell you this in person, but I feel too ashamed of my past treatment of you to do so. Though I cannot undo the events of the past, I offer myself at your complete disposal, and we may create a better future together. I remain, sir, your humble servant, Kiyoshika Magadori. She told me she was willing to do anything to earn your forgiveness. Her exact words were, I'll dedicate myself to Sir Takumi's service. Service? Seriously. It's not like I'm some kind of feudal warlord. This is serious. She is serious, I know, because I feel the same way. Huh? Wait, does she mean what I think she means? Say, Takumi, wanna join teams? That's the thing though. It's good because Takumi was saying, yo, we need some hands. We're only 3 and it's just not gonna cut it. So that's gonna be good for the search of the QB liquid. However, as the ASA gets bigger, gotta be troublesome in my opinion. There's snitches, right? And even planning is gonna be very, very hard. As well as meetings. Obviously, I would have welcomed Nozomi with open arms, but this wasn't a decision I could make on my own. I tracked down Yugamo and Tsubasa once we discussed the matter. Zomi, Moko, Kiyoshika, welcome to the team. We're so stoked to have you girls on our side. I'm glad to be on the same team as you again too. Sorry I left the last one so suddenly. The others approved the new additions to our team without a second thought. If you don't mind me asking, what brought on this sudden change of heart? Was it just out of gratitude to Takumi for saving Nozomi? Or is there more to it than that? We realized it was going to be hard for just the 3 of us to survive from here on, especially with my condition. And we figured, if we were gonna have to sell our service to anyone, we wanted it to be Takumi. Sir Takumi! You were so magnanimous, accepting a lowly wretch like me. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We would definitely use some extra members too, so it sounds like a good deal for all of us. Just remember, Takumi's the leader. He's the one calling the shots. We need you to follow his orders or this team will fall apart. I'm about to do some crazy ass shit to myself if I can't read the next few lines. You think you can do that? So what? Absolutely. Book our matches however you want, Takumi. Glad we understand each other. Now that that's settled, once again, welcome to the team. Takumi, how about you tell our new members what we're all about here? Okay. It's finally time to tell the girls the truth about our team. The name told them a lot already. We were the anti-sponsor alliance. However, we'd actually given up on fighting the sponsor directly. Our current plan was to repair and activate the escape pod, leaving the killing game behind. Put it simply, our goal isn't victory, it's escape. It's escape. It may sound irresponsible, running away from our problems like this, but the alternative is complete annihilation. Once we're back on the artificial satellite, we can get ourselves together and figure out a new course of action. Sounds like a plan to me. I'm in! Nothing wrong with slipping through the ropes and leaving the arena before they can take the belt from you. Right, we need to prioritize our lives. So long as we survive, humanity still has a chance. Thanks, guys. What about you, Kiyoshika? You okay with doing things this way? She probably didn't understand shit. I know it must be frustrating to give up on avenging Kurara. Nay, If this is what you've decided, I have no objections. You're my lord and master now, Sir Takumi. I will follow you even into hell and back. But master, I have made my choice to devote my life to you. Come with me. I am your servant, your faithful hound. Your word is law. A true samurai follows their lord's orders without question. If you order me to die, I will gladly plunge a knife into my heart. You really don't have to go that far. Yeah, please keep your clothes on. Do not be shy, Sir Takumi. I must atone for the past somehow. The things I said, the way I treated you. You were an insult, they were an insult to your honor. I need to take responsibility, and I am prepared to suffer any humiliation to do it. I'm telling you, that's all in the past now. We're friends again, so let's just forget about it, okay? That's the thing, Takumi. You're too good. You're too good. After we took care of the sponsor the first time, the others apologized, and you're like, yeah, that's all in the past. And what did they do? Yup, they betrayed you again. Are you sure? This is a rare chance for you to see a new young lady's body. No strings attached. Can someone intervene, please? Why are you getting so forceful about this? And, well, it's not like I wouldn't like that. Someone, please. Oh, Takumi? I don't believe you, Takumi. I'm so disappointed in you. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I was just... In a short few seconds, Kiyoshika had done more to damage my reputation with the girls than all my past mistakes put together. And the sponsor sent her here to sabotage me. Okay, enough getting around. Let's get back on topic. In terms of our immediate plans, we should start tomorrow by... Oh, hold on, Takumi. I think we can save all that for later. Our alliance has just entered a glorious new era. It'd be a waste not to celebrate. Why don't we throw a party? A party, now. Fostering good morale and camaraderie. It's part of a leader's duties too, you know. And I just happen to have brought along a bunch of snacks for everyone. I've got drinks too. Who wants one? What? When did you guys... Sounds good to me. I'll take a protein shake energy drink. What, bro? I should really allow Sir Takumi to slather me in his... What's Amazaki? Amazaki. Fermented drink? A little bit of alcohol from fermented rice. Yasake, basically. You know, monster, huh? Nah, I'm good, bro. Raising Kiyoshika, do you even know what you're saying? I'll just have what you're having, Nozomi. Eventually, everyone had a drink, and we decided to make a toast. Then, I now call on our team leader for a profound yet tasteful and totally original speech to get things started. Great. No pressure, huh? What was I supposed to say? Don't be so stiff. You look like you're officiating at a wedding. Loosen up, Takumi. Speak from the heart. Smile like a president at a press conference and do a double peace sign. Everyone encouraging me. Felt the tension in my shoulders start to ease up a little. I've never been good at stuff like this, but here goes. Everyone, thank you for joining the team and agreeing to follow our plan. Even if we have to sacrifice our honor and dignity for it, the anti-sponsor alliance will survive. Together, I know we can make this happen. We can't get back to the satellite without anyone else dying. Let's drink a toast to that goal. Here's to our survival. To our survival! And so, for the first time in a long time, we let loose and enjoyed hanging out for a while. Things started fairly quietly, like we were all getting to know each other again. But it didn't take long to descend into chaos.
前田は猪木の付き人をやっていたの。つまり U は元をたどれば猪木なの。 MMA も源流は猪木の一種格闘戦で、つまりこの世はアントニオ。ねえ、聞いてるのかしら、住野くん。まこちゃん、それ住野くんじゃなくて部屋の壁だよ。
Excuse you?
よさぬか聖十文字と大衆の面前で闘心をそそり立たせるでない。そう迫られても困るのだ。拙者はすでに隅野殿に身も心も捧げた身。二夫に仕えるわけには。ああ、これよさぬか。あれなんでみんな酔っ払ってるの。アルコールなんて飲んでないよね。
おそらく原因はこれだろうね。
You did what?
ハッピーなターンの粉を吸い込んでみんなハッピーになってしまったらしい。
Yo, bro, I take back what I said at the start of the episode. I was like, yo, when he's not drugging people, he's cool. This dude, he did it again. Oh, come on, man.
ハッピーの方向性が違うよ。
The party was a spur of the moment thing, and it got pretty crazy toward the end. It was still a lot of fun. All I ever wanted was for everyone to be comfortable around each other, to be happy. I was going to burn this scene into my memory, to remind myself of what I was fighting for, what I was fighting to protect. I wouldn't let anything tear us apart again. Cap. Save your progress again. This rule is so weird. It always prompts us to save, and I don't know why. Day 43, that's the end of the break? This is it. Our break from the killing game is over. Today was the first day of the Invaders Hunt second round. In a lot of ways, it was going to be similar to the first round, but at the opening ceremony, we learned that one rule would be different. 15 days instead of 1? Any objections? I doubt you care if there were one. Can't you at least tell us why you're changing the schedule? I don't want the executions to become too frequent. Several of you have died already. Urara, Hiruko, Shoma. You didn't think we'd lose 3 hunters in just the first round. You killed 2 of them. My point is, if the executions continue at this point, you'll be wiped out too soon. This is not my aim. The invader hunt must continue as long as possible. Why did they change the time frame like this? And so suddenly? Is easing up the pace really all there is to it? We're buddies now. The toughest buddy duo in the academy. Back in the first round, Yugamo and I were working as a pair. The rest of the alliance were exploring a different area. I would have preferred us to stay all together, but... Personally, I think we should split into 2 groups. Yugamo had proposed this idea to everyone the night before. As you know, we need to find the QB liquid stuff, while also earning enough points to stay in the game. It's inefficient to have us all searching in the same place. Now that we've got more members, we should spread it out a little. So how about we go into these teams tomorrow? Interesting, we're 6, but you want to do 2-4 instead of 3-3? They're basically the same as in the first round, but we can always switch people around if we need to. We'll meet up here at the end of every day and report on our progress. That sounds good to you, oh fearless leader? I got swept up in the mood last night, but are you sure about these teams' formations? What's the problem? Did you want me to put you with Nozomi instead? You noticed. Come on, I'm serious. Can the 2 of us really survive on our own? It's been 10 days since I last fought any invaders. What if I've gotten rusty and slowed you down? Rusty? You? Not possible. Trust me. How can you be so sure? Told you before, didn't I? Got talent. You're a natural-born killer. Now, let's get moving. We don't want Takemaru and the others to steal our kills while we're here shooting the breeze. Now we begin walking further. You remember the secret I taught you? Of course. Just detach myself and treat it like a dull, mundane work. Jackpot. There's a whole swarm of them over there, Takumi. Let's sneak around and hit them with a pincer attack. We're gonna play? Detach yourself. Let's just work. Detach yourself. Let's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. You might even be as good an assassin. You might be even as you might even be as good an assassin as me now, Takumi. Your growth is so impressive, it's almost frightening. Gamo was right. I was more efficient at killing than I had been in the first round. I could feel it. I didn't get so worked up about it anymore. I'd barely broken a sweat. But was that really a good thing? This is weird, don't you think? I haven't been out on the hunt in 10 whole days. But why am I still so good at this? Well, resting is training too. Your potential defies normal logic. It makes no difference if you slack off. In the end, talent will cut out. It'll bloom like a beautiful deadly flower. Having an aptitude for killing. That idea still bothered me, but I didn't have time to fully unpack my feelings on the matter. Kill invaders, earn points, find QB liquid. Those were my priorities right now. Curious about the rankings for the new day, we checked the board. Kako is last. Ima, Takemaru, Tsubasa, Nozomi, Kyo, Shikamoku, Yugamu. Takumi is second, Darumi is still first. Darumi is alone, by the way.
第1ゲームの最後の方とほとんど順位が一緒だな。
おそらく第1ゲームのポイントを引き継いでいるんだろうね。第1ゲームで上位だった私たちにとってはありがたいけど、下位の子たちには過酷な戦いが待っているかもしれない。
15 days from now on. From now, someone else will die. From the look of things, it could be Ima or Kako, or who knows, it might be me. If we're all going to die eventually. That was the only thing we could be sure of so long as the invader hunt continued. We needed to escape. We had to get away from this game and all the senseless killing. Like each group to report on how their research went today, although Yugamo and I don't really have anything to report. We investigated an old factory and there was nothing there but junk and rubble. You guys came empty-handed too. Why would they cheer me up? Wait, what? Cheer up Takumi but Tsubasa answers? Sure. Maybe cheer him up? We accomplished nothing. Are you quoting something again, Kiyoshika? Okay, well, even if we didn't find anything today, at least we're all in one piece. That's important too. Remember, even weak invaders can be a problem if they gang up on you, so I want you all to be careful. If you run into a commander, don't even try to take them on. Just get out of there as fast as you can. Fighting an opponent that strong outside of school ground is asking for trouble. For real. Even Hiroko couldn't defeat one of them on her own. Say, Takumi, how many commanders are still around anyway? As far as I know, just 4. I haven't fought the leaders of the squads 4, 7, 10, or 11 yet. Out of all of them, Squad 11 commander is one of the most dangerous? Who is it? Nugong? Traumtami. Able to use auditory attacks to induce hallucinations and trap us in a dream world. Master of illusion. Changing our dreams into nightmares. At least we aren't stuck on a train with her. I don't have it either. How did you deal with that technique last time, Takumi? Baku played some weird folk song over the school speakers to cancel out the commander's sound wave. You forgot about the Undying Flames boy. He woke you up. So, if the sound can't reach you, there's no hallucinations. Noise-canceling headphones should have the same effect then. We could probably make some with the Gift-O-Matic. We can keep them on when we're outside in case we run into the commander. Good idea. We'll start collecting the materials we need for him tomorrow. Yeah, I'm all in. All of us wearing the same thing will make us feel like a real team. Yes, yes, yes. Glass rings. Matching t-shirts. Why don't we make them different colors so we're like a team of spandex wearing heroes? Sure. Dibs on gold. And I'll take silver, as befits a cool-headed swordswoman like myself. Nah, I think pink suits you better, Kiyoshika. Just like a cotton candy clouds inside your... Are you calling me stupid again? Or naive? Both are untrue. We stayed up late into the night discussing the designs for their headphones. Shit, make him like the Persona 4 glasses. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. What is happening? I was killing even more efficiently than yesterday. My pulse hadn't gotten any faster. There wasn't a single bead of sweat on my forehead. I was acting like a seasoned assassin. That didn't make sense. Until I came to the academy, I never killed anyone before. Yugamo, tell me what's going on. Why am I so good at killing all of a sudden? How many times are we going to go over this? Talent, potential, a gift. Call it whatever you want. You've got it, man. Is that all there was to it? Was I really just born with a natural affinity for cold-blooded murder? It's a simple enough explanation. There was one lingering doubt that I couldn't seem to shake. You said that sometimes people are unaware of gifts like this, right? Oh yeah. Sometimes they manifest and sometimes they don't, is what he said, right? Don't get too hung up on that. I was just thinking out loud. You have a talent for killing, and our current circumstances are helping you cultivate it. What more do you need to know? More than that, I need to know the truth. The whole truth. I was doing something I could never do before, and my proficiency was improving at a rate that didn't make sense. When I thought about that, fear welled up inside me. What in the world is happening to me? Yugamo, please. If you know what's really going on here, I need you to tell me. If you modified me or something, I won't be mad. I just want to know the truth. I owed my life to Yugamo. If I hadn't been with him, those invaders I found on the first day of the hunt would have killed me for sure. I really wouldn't mind if it turned out to be he'd done something to me at some point. It was not knowing that. It was not knowing that was killing me. Oh yeah, it was not knowing that was killing me. I'm begging you, Yugamo. Tell me what's happening to me. Look Yugamo in the eye, and held his gaze. I didn't care what he said next, so long as it wasn't more lies. After a few seconds, he broke eye contact and let out an exasperated sigh. Okay. When you give me a passionate look like that, there's no way I can stay quiet about it. Yugamo, this is your last chance to let sleeping dogs lie, Takumi. I don't think you're going to like what you hear. You might even end up hating yourself. Are you prepared for that? Wouldn't have asked if I wasn't. I've been through hell and back already. You think I can't handle a little more? Alright, I gotta respect your determination. I'll tell you all about where your talent for killing comes from and why it's developing so fast. I was ominous, but at least he was honest. This was an honest moment between the two of us. Yugamo, I gotta get something to drink because I'm drunk. This was an honest, oh my god. This was an honest moment between the two of us. Between Yugamo Omokage and Takumi Sumino. First off, I swear by all I hold sacred that I haven't modified your body in any way. Do you believe me? Yeah, if you're that serious about it, then I'll trust you. That said, your affinity for killing isn't as natural as I led you to believe. You have been modified. The PLM guys. The PLM guys. The pink liquid they injected in his ass. Well, his neck. But not by me. You did it to yourself? What? The fact that you don't remember it was because, well, the PLM guys, right? The PLM guys injected us, and then Takumi just... He slept in the weird room, woke up the next day and was like, yo, what you guys talking about? Yo, QB liquid and shit. And I was like, what? Maybe modified is misleading. I mentioned absorption. Would that ring any bells? Hiruko? You mean this is because of absorbing cryptoglobin? You told us you came here from the future. Do you remember the first thing you did when you arrived here on day 2 of this timeline? You killed Eito. You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin. Yeah, I did. That wouldn't make me change this much, would it? No, I don't think so. Normally, that is. Absorbing cryptoglobin usually won't have any special influence on someone's personality, no matter how powerful it is. But when it comes to cryptoglobin, you're a rare case. Yours isn't like the rest of ours. Oh my god. Legit, I'm about to out it for this bitch, because I can't speak. What are you talking about? There's nothing weird about my cryptoglobin. I beg to differ. Let me jog your memory. You killed Eito Aotsuki and absorbed his cryptoglobin in your previous timeline as well. Yep. He was right about that. I killed Eito on day 99, my first time around. In other words, you absorbed the same person's cryptoglobin twice and in succession. If that's not a rare case, I don't know what it is. So now, you have a double dose of Eito's cryptoglobin in you. It's twice as concentrated. It is as is your Eito Aotsuki-ness. What? Okay. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. This is 14B. We don't know what it is. This is slasher. Okay.
彼の類まれなる暗殺者としての才能を。
Oh, this is good. I like it. I like this explanation. However, is it really going to be important? Or rather, is it going to be something that's not one and done? Meaning that it actually works in the other timelines too? I wish it could. I began to tremble. My breathing was ragged. Eito. Of course, he was the most ruthless murderer I'd ever known. My first time here, he destroyed Surrey, killed Hiruko, and took out Eva too, like none of their lives meant anything to him. Even killed the baby in the defense room. And I'd inherited this ability, this talent from him. The first time I saw you, I felt a kind of kinship with you. There was something inside you, something just like me, but even more deadly. I could see it in your eyes. When you told us your story, I figured Eito must be the cause, and decided to try to develop it further. That's why I taught you how to be a better killer. Why would you do that? If you knew something so terrible was inside me, why didn't you just leave it alone? Because I knew we'd be needing a team ace. Team ace? An ace? Let me tell you, when the sponsor showed up on day 25, I thought we were seriously screwed. There was no way a bunch of teenagers like us were going to be able to get by in a world where monsters like that existed. If we were going to stand by any chance of surviving, we need a monster of our own. Someone worthy of being called the ultimate assassin. Ultimate, huh? Well, the ultimate assassin, isn't that Maki? Yeah, ultimate assassin. That's funny, I like it. I always felt like Yugamu's attitude didn't make sense. Ever since the invader hunt began, he'd been really supportive toward me. But now, it all added up. His aim had been to bring out the Eito in me. Pause! I really am sorry I did this to you. But it was the only way. It's going to happen to me now. Odds are, he'll get even better at killing. And then what? I don't know. Cryptoglobin is already one big mystery, and your case is unique on top of that.
What?
You don't know, but you did it anyway. Did this mean I was only going to get more and more like Eito from here on? What if my whole personality got overridden by Eito's? Could that happen? Wait, the lapses in my memory. Did Eito's cryptoglobin cause them as well? But somehow... Did he take... I can't speak. No, for real, I'm getting pissed off. I'm getting pissed off. I'm nearing on an hour of recording. I'm going to end this and I'm leaving. Did he somehow take over while I was blacked out? It's not out of the question. It's especially suspicious that there's such a clean cutoff between your periods of lucidity. It could be that something happened to strengthen your Eito side of you during that time. It gotta be the PLM guys. I don't remember what day it was though. Because again, there's an Eito on the loose. Past day 30 something. 35. My vision started to get fuzzy. My head too. I could barely string a coherent thought together anymore. Somehow returned to the academy after that. I was laying on my bed, staring up at the ceiling. Found myself thinking back on the day Yugamu had offered to form a team with me. This was what you wanted all this time, Yugamu? Never completely trusted him. I knew he had to have some hidden motive, some plan up his sleeve. But it was never me he was interested in. It was Eito. I'd never have guessed that in a million years. Any sense of normality I'd been holding onto had been torn to shreds. It had been a shock when Takemaru and the others had turned their backs on me. That was nothing compared to what I was feeling now. You know that feeling of solitude Takumi was feeling when he was ostracized? It is the very same feeling of solitude I suppose Eito he feels. That is so interesting! Thinking about it now though, maybe I had trusted Yugamu. Maybe that was why the truth hurt so much. It was like half of my soul had been ripped apart, away. Felt so exhausted, so hollow, I couldn't even bring myself to sit up. I just lay there, thinking and doing nothing at all. Time passed, and before I knew it, it had gotten dark outside. F1s are finished? Well, I'm finished too. Because I'm dead. Yes, I'm tired, but that is a bit too much, right? Alright, so if this is the end of an episode, I'm gonna say goodbye. I don't care anymore. Goodbye. If not, well, you're gonna see a new me, I guess. The masks are done. Oh, masks? Headphones. I meant. Hello, people. We're back for some hundredline. Maybe this is the continuation of an episode. Doesn't even make sense. Whatever. Pick a color, everyone. AirPods. Oh, hell yeah. Tsubasa revealed her list. Handiwork to grasp. Hell yeah. I rage quit last night because I couldn't read. And if I still can't read, I'ma do something to myself. Gasps of admiration from the others. Wow, they're so cute. Thank you, Tsubasa. Silver definitely suits me best. It even matches with the Holy Jumanji sword. I like the yellow ones. I always thought of it as a lucky color. Oh my god. I'll go with black. To stalk your victims. Well. You get golden, Takumi gets the red one, huh? Red Ranger, huh? Shit, did you only do for the Alliance and not the others? I'm sure red will suit you. I mean, leader's color? Yeah, I don't know, but it's the hair, to be honest. Everybody looked at me expectantly. They all looked so excited, so happy. Oh, sorry guys, I can't accept these. Huh? Why not? Do you not like the design? No, they look great. Problems with me, not them. You see, there's something inside me. Pause. Told everyone what I learned earlier today. How I'd absorbed 2 doses of Eito's cryptoglobin back to back. How its influence was now making me more like him. And how in the worst case scenario, my personality might actually be replaced with his. There's something else too. I've been getting weird lapses in my memory. Saying it out loud made me fear even worse. I hated to think I had a monster like Eito inside me. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I much prefer Eito being inside of you, pause, then the gi. Like, if we take Slasher, and it's not actually the gi, it's Eito, peek. Eek! Eek! If he ever took over, there was no telling what might happen. He wouldn't hesitate to kill everyone here, though. It's like I'm possessed. Cursed. So I've decided I'm going to step down as leader of the ASA. I lowered my head in a show of contrition. It wouldn't be easy being on my own again, but I couldn't risk becoming a threat to my own teammates. I tried to tell myself I was fine with it, that it was better this way, but then... Why are you laughing? The room suddenly erupted with laughter. It was so loud I couldn't help looking up. I'm possessed. Cursed. You actually said that with a straight face. How adorably delusional. What's so funny? This is a genuine problem. Yeah, guys, don't laugh at him. I mean, the whole edgelord routine was kind of ridiculous, but still. I'm sorry, I just can't hold it in. Now you're even laughing at me? Now even you, whatever. Boys are so silly sometimes. Even you, Nozomi? Well, this isn't the reaction I was expecting. What's with you guys? I'm being serious here. We know you are, sweetie. That's part of what makes it so hilarious. You've got no reason to be scared of this curse. You overcome it and made it work for you a long time ago. I've overcome it? Of course. You having that little bit of Eito in you has already helped you score a bunch of points in this game. You scored so much you even got that one prize from the sponsor. If it hadn't been for that vial of cryptoglobin, Nozomi wouldn't be here right now. A new power, and it allowed you to save a life. What's so cursed about that? Oh, alright, auntie. Alright. Never thought about it that way before. It's true though. I was only able to help Nozomi with her rejection symptoms because I had killed so many invaders and placed high in the rankings. Whether it's a curse or a blessing is all about how you look at it. In the meantime, you just gotta keep being you, Takumi. It's nice of you to say that, but it doesn't make the problem go away. If Eito really does take over my body someday, then we'll just slap you around until you come to your senses. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nah. Even if your body is consumed by the king of all curses, we'll send him back to hell in disgrace. I gotta screenshot this, bro. I told y'all this. Technically, the concept of this invader hunt is pretty much the same as the calling game in Jujutsu Kaisen, so... Yeah, it doesn't have me super happy. You just couldn't resist getting another reference in there, could you? Whatever the origins of this power might be, I trust you to use it the right way, Takumi. You have a kind heart and a strong spirit to back it up. I was dazzled by the brightness of my friends' smiles. Not so long ago I felt completely alone. Now I had the people who were this nice to me. It was almost too much to bear. Now that's settled, let's get back to the headphones. You don't want all our hard work to go to waste, do you? Come on, put him on. Okay. Kyugamu said nothing. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and black. Each member of her team now wore one of those colors. They looked at each other and nodded. That brought today's meeting to an end. All except one person, who made no move to leave. It's Yugamu. Aren't you going to go too, Yugamu? Yugamu stood by the wall, his eyes downcast. Do you hate me? For using you like this? I'ma be honest. This is a line you said in Cult of Tukumiru that I don't like. I don't like. Hate? Nah, I was surprised though. Since this killing game started, you've basically been my closest friend. Now you tell me you only wanted to bring out Eito's characteristics from inside of me. Did I never matter to you at all? No use hiding it now. I'll be completely honest with you. When we first met, I thought you were a total dud. Aside from Eito's latent properties, there was nothing special about you. No charisma, no expertise, no talent. Wow, that's pretty harsh. Back then, I thought we'd be better off without you. If there'd been a way to switch your personality with Eito's, I'd have done it without a second thought. Okay, that was really harsh. I won't ask for your forgiveness. I think seeing Kurara die in such a horrible way made me a little crazy. I wanted the sponsor to pay. I wanted to make them suffer, even if it meant being less than humane in my methods. But the more time you and I spent together, I found myself feeling more affectionate towards you. Okay, uncle. You don't always make the best choices, and you're way too hard on yourself. But for all that, you never turn away from the light. Oh. Even when your friends turned their backs on you, you kept fighting for them. Want to know what I think your crowning moment was? When we had the choice to save Darumi. When you dove headlong into danger to try and save Hiruko. When I saw you do that, I was grinning from ear to ear. I thought, who even is this maniac I've gotten myself involved with? And before I knew it, I was rushing in to join you. I never thought of myself as a team player until I started hanging out with you. That's right. I told Yugamu to run back then, but he stayed and fought with us. We had no chance of winning, but he joined us anyway. Rest easy, Takumi. You getting taken over by Eito's personality isn't impossible, but if I know you the way I think I do, it'll never happen. You'll tame those impulses and continue to give your all to protect your friends. That's just the kind of guy Takumi Sumino is. Damn! Okay, I like it. Oh, I like what's happening. Okay, so Yugawa was getting a bit of time to shine. Okay, I like it! Oh, this is good. With that, Yugamu quickly left the room. Yeah, he wasn't actually blushing, but he was giving off the same impression. He put up a happy-go-lucky front, but I guess even he got shy sometimes. Aww, you really trust me, huh? That thought had a profound effect on me. I was more determined than ever to keep my team alive. I'd repay their trust and get them all back to the artificial satellite safely. And to do that, I need to find some QB liquid, and soon. We hadn't found even a trace of any so far. We couldn't give up yet. I'd find that liquid. I would. Definitely. Categorically. Without fail. And as it turned out, the very next day, that prediction came true. Although not in the way I was expecting. Who's dying? Who's dying? Who's dying? Who's dying? Because this is the same, like, not foreshadowing, but like, I thought it would go this way. Actually, and we get sent straight to it, just like with what happened with Hiruko. Oh my god, I can't speak. Wait, what? Oh no, it was morning. When was the nighttime announcement playing? Oh hell nah. I think we skipped the day. Oh hell nah. Oh no. Did 8 already take control? No, it says 44 at night. Okay, hold up. 44 at night. We explored that day, 44. But it was past nighttime announcement. And we just woke up and we wake up at nighttime announcement of day 45. He took control. Is anyone dead? No. No, everyone's alive. It was morning. What was the nighttime announcement playing? Is the system on the fritz? I hoisted myself out of bed and checked the time. What? But when I took a look around, I almost wondered if I was still dreaming. It was dark. According to the clock, it was well past the time the nighttime announcement usually played. Oh, what? Wait. Should probably have read the Surrey announcement. Good night. No, never mind. Wow! If this really was the night of day 45, that would mean I'd slept through the entire day. I've really been that tired? Or had somebody done something to knock me out for the day? Just as I was wondering what the others were doing. Ding dong! Hey, Takumi, are you feeling better? I opened the door and let Tsubasa in. For some reason, she seemed worried. Sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have forced you to help me. But you could have told me you weren't feeling well, you know? Not feeling well? Help you? I had no idea what she was talking about. So far as I knew, this was the first time I'd seen her today. Oh yeah, I've got something for you. I diluted it so we'd have more to go around. You should spray it on anything metal in your room just in case. What happened? Oh hell nah. What is this? What do you mean? It's the QB liquid you gave me. You gave me? Huh? QB liquid? What? What's the matter? You've got QB liquid already? I was starting to think we'd never find any. Why are you acting like this is the first time you're seeing it? You're the one who found it. Found it? Nah, it's not possible. Takumi, you're acting really weird. Tsubasa was looking at me with a mixture of confusion and concern, and then she gasped, like she'd suddenly figured something out. Did you lose part of your memory again? Seems that way. I can't remember anything that happened earlier today. What's going on, Tsubasa? Why do we have the QB liquid all of a sudden? She told me what had happened. It was bizarre, hearing about things I'd done but I had no memory of. Apparently I'd gone to Tsubasa's room this morning and given her the QB liquid. Obviously she was surprised and asked me where I'd found it, but I hadn't given her a clear answer. I only said I didn't remember where exactly. Tsubasa had impressed me. She was happy enough that we had the stuff we needed. After that, she'd taken me to the underground hangar with the two of us set to work applying the liquid on the escape pod. We'd gone over the surface of the metal thoroughly to make sure the particle bacteria never ate into it again. It didn't take us long to finish, but then you got really exhausted all of a sudden. You said, I'm going to go back to my room and taking the rest of the day off. And now that the day's ending, you came to check on me. None of that had jogged any memories. It was almost like there was another me walking around, living my life without me knowing about it. Was this Eito's doing? Had what was left of him somehow taken over my body? The thing is, he hasn't done anything bad yet, of course. But why would Eito go to the trouble of finding the thing we need to help us escape? Wouldn't he just go on a rampage and kill everyone? Actually though, maybe it didn't matter why I didn't remember finding the QB liquid. Whether I remembered it or not, we had it now. That's what mattered. Tsubasa, let me get one thing straight. You said if we found the QB liquid, you'd be able to repair the escape pod, right? Does this mean you can do it now? Can you get the pod working early and get us out of here? If we could only do that, our troubles would be over. We could all escape this horrible game and go back to the satellite where things would be safe. Yeah, about that. Tsubasa looked away awkwardly. I can fix the pod, but it's going to take me at least 50 days! 50 days? So then, we'd have to survive until day 95 before we can get out of here. At that point, it barely even qualifies as escaping early anymore. We'd gotten the members of our alliance together for the daily meeting and told them the bad news. Needless to say, they were all pretty shocked. The damage is really that bad, huh? Yeah, turns out the bacteria ate into it deeper than I was expecting. It's not just surface damage anymore. The whole thing's compromised on a structural level. Oh, hell nah. I can't see it taking less than 50 days, no matter what I do. I'm sorry, I'm just not skilled enough. Tsubasa, you don't have to apologize. That's right, if we didn't have you here, we wouldn't be able to repair it at all. No one was really to blame for this. Nozomi was right about that. It was just some monumentally bad luck. Bad luck, huh? Well, now that escaping early is off the table, we got two options. can keep participating in the invader hunt right up to day 95. Or we can come up with a new plan to defeat the sponsor and end the game. Same choice I tried to avoid with this escape pod plan. You're up, team leader. What course is the Alliance going to take from here on? Naturally, the right and responsibility to make the choice fell to me. I couldn't waste time. I had to step up and give my teammates direction. Participating in the hunt is out of the question. If the killing game keeps going all the way to day 95, people will die. Not just from the other team, but this one as well. Right, there's no telling when one of us could end in last place or run into a commander outside the school. That's why I can't let the invader hunt continue. But in order to end it, I'll have to take out the sponsor. For good this time. Yeah, and that's not going to be easy. It was bad enough when there was only one of them. But there, having multiple bodies is definitely going to be... Wonder how many there are in all. If we leave even one alive, I'll scuttle off and create... It'll scuttle off and create more. They're like cockroaches, yeah, I guess. We'd overcome a lot of crazy stuff here at this school. But in fighting an enemy like the sponsor, we might finally have met our match. Okay, no. I thought it was rejection again. Everybody looked completely shell-shocked. The truth must have dawned on them too. How could we possibly deal with a situation as hopeless as this? But then what? Bioweapons? Yugamu spoke up, offering us a light in the dark. Yugamu, what was that? Yeah, we can kill the sponsor. All of them. You're not kidding around, right? Is this for realsies? Really for real? For real. Truth is, there's an idea I'd been sitting on for a while now. It was only really a vague notion until Shoma got executed. That's when I realized it could actually work. This dude about to go on... Yeah, I mean, bioterrorism is the only thing I can see. This method will kill the sponsor, once and for all. You're that sure of it? Why didn't you say anything until now? The method I'm thinking of kind of goes against my principles. I'd have preferred not to use it, given the chance. But it looks like my preferences are going to have to take a backseat. Guess that's what I get. Quit philosophizing? I think. Just tell us what we need to do. You're gonna break out some finisher no one's ever seen before, or summon a barrier that enhances your innate techniques to their utmost level. Simple domain? Or I'm tripping, and once the sponsor gets drawn into your domain, you'll release everything you've got in one lethal attack. Okay, you nerd. Kiyoshika, maybe go sit quietly while we're talking about this. Tell us, Yugamu, this could be your big chance to avenge Kurara. We all waited with bated breath to hear Yugamu's idea. A surefire word to destroy the sponsor. What could it be? But when he finally did speak up... Oh, hell yeah. What? Why? This is no time to play coy, Yugamu. Don't get me wrong, I'm just exercising due caution. The element of surprise is essential to this plan. If the sponsor gets wind of it ahead of time, it'll all be for nothing. So you think one of us is going to leak information to them? Not intentionally, no. But you can't deny that when it comes to keeping secrets, some of us are more cautious than others. Why is everyone looking at me all of a sudden? Maybe he was right. Maybe some of us were better off not knowing. This means you'll have to do it all on your own. Are you sure you can handle it? You know how powerful the sponsor is. And they're only getting stronger, now that they're absorbed Kurara and Shoma's cryptoglobin. That's exactly why I know we can win. It is? The sponsor absorbs cryptoglobin to get stronger. That's the key to her victory. Chaos holds power over us because it's unknowable. The more we learn about something, the more that power is diminished. The sponsor is going down. You can depend on it. Trust me. If this was anyone else, I might have my doubts. But Yugamu's an assassin. If there's one thing he knows about, it's killing. Alright, I trust you. It's all on you now, Yugamu. This is the third time the ASA had switched to a new goal, with Yugamu handling the plan to kill the sponsor. That only left one thing for the rest of us to do. Fix the pod, right? Thanks for pairing up with me today, Takumi. I'll try not to slow you down. Instead, I had Tsubasa as my partner. I'll show you I can be just as efficient as Hunter as anyone. I appreciate it, but don't push yourself too hard. I'll be the one doing most of the hunting. You just focus on backing me up. That way, you'll get a decent amount of points with only a fraction of the work. Our focus today was exploiting the point distribution system to bolster Tsubasa's rank. We couldn't afford to let her fall into last place. You're leaving the entire plan to kill the sponsor in your hands, Yugamu. You don't have to tell any of us what it is. But can you at least tell us how much time you need to get ready to... Not very long, although it's unlikely I'll be able to enact it before the end of the second round. The sponsor will be in the ground before the start of this. I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. So if we can just avoid being executed at the end of this round, we'll be able to end the invader hunt and prevent any more deaths. That's about the size of it. Basically, all you guys need to worry about is not ending up at last place. Takumi and I will do everything I can to help out, obviously. But the real problem is you, Tsubasa. Right now, you're 8th out of 10. That's pretty near the bottom. Yeah, things aren't looking good for me, huh? I'm still not used to fighting outside the school, so I've barely been able to hunt any enemies. In that case, we'll have to get you some support points without you killing invaders directly. Found out there was a secret to the invaders hunt. The invader hunt's point system. Even hunters that didn't actually kill invaders, yeah, we know about that. Yeah? So go hunt with Takumi, huh? He's the top hunter in the whole alliance. I mean, that's true. I'll be taking a break from hunting for a while. If you want me, I'll be holed up in the escape pod hangar, working on the plan. As much as it pains me to relinquish my position as your hunting buddy, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. How do you walk without making too much noise again? She seems pretty nervous. Then again, she's always been the type to get stressed out easily. Are you scared? It's okay, just close your eyes and stay next to me. Here, give me your hand. Aww, okay. I held Tsubasa's hand as we snuck closer to the invaders, and then we struck. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work. Nice. Seems like I'm in a pretty good form today. I kept mowing down invaders like this. Tsubasa was bound to get some of the points I earned. Wow, Takumi, you're amazing! I knew you were strong, but that was something else. You were all swish, swish, swish. Just a little something Yugamu taught me. The double dose of Ato's cryptoglobin helps too. But still, you were awesome. So strong, so manly.
ちょっと前まであんなにちんちくりんだったのに、いつの間に成長したんだろうね、この子は。
Yes, ma'am. Yes, mama. Also, half bent? Really? I mean, aren't you 164? 168? Let's get moving. Can't waste time talking when there's invaders to hunt. Started walking again, pulling Tsubasa along behind me. We needed to make every kill count. Sheesh, what's with the alpha male act all of a sudden? Being so forceful with a girl. Don't get too big for your Takumi-sized boots. I ignored Tsubasa's grumbling and let it fade into the background. I didn't have time to be delicate with her right now. Spent the rest of the day walking around the ruins hunting invaders. We killed a lot of them. Alright, that should do it for today. You should be safe from falling to last place now, Tsubasa. Great, thanks for this, Takumi. I can't believe we took out this many invaders just in one day. I say we, but really, all I did was watch. Don't sweat it. It's a leader's job to help out his allies when they're in trouble. I'm glad we have a dependable leader like you around. You're really growing into the role. It's weird though. I never imagined I'd be spending time with you like this, just the two of us. Not after oh my god, hold up. I'm gonna get it. Alien. Alienated? Alienated. Alienated you, like everyone else at the start of the game. Tsubasa's expression suddenly clouded over, like she was about to cry. I'm really sorry for back then. You're such a great guy and we treated you like trash. Every time you do something nice for me, I get reminded of that. You're too good to me. Forget about it. It's all in the past. It made sense at the time. Maybe, but if anything, I think it's a good thing that you all alienated me back then. Huh? A good thing? Why? Maybe appreciate just how much of a difference having someone on your side can make. Now that people have decided to stand by me, I'm more determined than ever to keep them safe. And that includes... Okay, damn. Yeah, bro, phrasing. The rest of her life? Yeah, I'll always be there for you. That's great and all, but when you put it like that, it almost sounds like... Tsubasa? Hey, what's wrong? Are you not feeling well? Ah, jeez. Look at me, you big dummy. Huh?
いつからそんなスケコマシになっちゃったのさ。この子はまったく。
Why do you keep talking about me like I'm some wayward soul? Whatever, that's all for today. I'm going back to the school. He's smooth. It's not safe. Oh no. What's the ranking? Kako is last, so it's still the twins, Takemaru and then Tsubasa. I think Tsubasa overtook Takemaru. And that's something crazy, and we have not talked about it because she simply disappeared. The case of Darumi. Darumi is solo. There's only two teams, ours and Takemaru's. Darumi's solo, and she's still first. And that's a problem.
やった、順位が一つ上がってる。全部スミノのおかげだよ。ああ、ほっとした。
でも喜ぶのはまだ早いぞ。少しでも気を抜くと薬師寺たちに
This is so disgusting to see.
この調子でポイントを稼いでいこう。
Had to keep the members of the ASA out of last place. As their leader, that was my responsibility. Of course, that also meant we'd be forcing someone from Takemaru's team into last place instead. Yeah, I don't feel too good about that. Tried not to think about that side of things too much. I wasn't some omnipotent savior. No matter what I did, I couldn't save everyone. Anyway, enough about me. How's your progress, Yugamu? Is your plan to take down the sponsor still going smoothly? Yugamu had spent the whole day in the escape pod hangar, working on the method he thought of to kill the invincible adversary. Exactly, of course. None of us had any idea what this method was. Yep, no problems here. Everything's going according to plan. When I spring my little trap, the sponsor will die. No ifs, ands, or buts. The sponsor would die. That was a reassuring thought. But how exactly are you going to kill the sponsor, Yugamu? I've been so curious I can barely eat. Oh, hell nah. No, certainly not. Just a hint will do. Just a teensy-weensy little hint of a hint? Knock it off, Kiyoshika. Yugamu's in charge of killing the sponsor. That includes whether or not he wants to keep it a secret. If my lord commands it, I suppose I have no choice but to back down. Carry out this plan however you want, Yugamu. We're putting all our trust in you. You'll be what? Soon enough, you'll be sitting up and begging to thank me for my efforts. Nah, I'm good. I can only hope it was a good sign that Yugamu felt comfortable enough to joke around. We would all survive to the end of this round and the killing game. Our futures would be a whole lot brighter. Okay, this is super funny. Hold up. Victory. Ending the war. Winning the war. The idea was so exciting. It was intoxicating. Just a little more. One final push and it would all be over. No more going out hunting to earn points. No more sponsor lording their power over us. Peaceful days like that were just around the corner. However, the hope we felt in that moment blinded us to the truth. Whenever life appeared to hand us a victory, there were always strings attached. when things seemed to be going well, we needed to be more careful than ever. The ASA had forgotten that, but we'd received a cruel reminder the very next day. Who died? Moko, I think. Oh, Nozomi. Oh my god. That's very bad. That is very bad. Very, very, very bad. I choked wordlessly, unable to comprehend the scene playing out in front of me. I mean, that's a wild new gong in front of us, I guess. Nozomi, on the ground, covered in blood. My other friends, barely standing, ragged from exhaustion. And in the middle of all this carnage, the one responsible for it recognized that monstrous form. Why did we have to run into him now, of all times? If we just could have made it through the second round, everything would have been fine. So, why? Why now? This morning, Tsubasa and I went out hunting like the day before. Wanted to keep earning points for her just in case. For the first few hours, everything had gone well. We killed a ton of invaders. It was before noon. We switched gears and headed to a meetup with the other Alliance members, who'd all decided to have a picnic lunch together. The two of us made our way to the rendezvous point, feeling pretty good about everything. But when we got there, it wasn't a nice, laid-back picnic that greeted us. It was this. Yeah, it was this. The commander must have attacked Moko and the others while they were out on the hunt. A battle had ensued. Nozomi was wounded. And I guess that's when we showed up. The full implications of this situation were becoming clear to me. If I didn't do something quick, they would all die, and there would be no bringing them back. But before that... Tsubasa, get out of here! Go back to the academy! The whole reason I was hunting with Tsubasa was that she wasn't used to fighting outside school grounds. I couldn't let her take on a commander. Just have to cover her until she could safely escape. Or so I thought. Is she frozen? Oh no. No. I won't run away this time. Tsubasa? I ran when Hiruko and Dorumi needed help. I ignored them and left them to die. She must be talking about that time when we ran into the Squad 3 commander. I jumped in to help Hiruko and Dorumi back then, but Tsubasa was too scared. Scared of dying. Don't dwell on the past. Just go! No. No, I won't. Not this time. I'm not running away anymore. Oh no. Tsubasa, wait. You can't charge in on your own. She wouldn't listen. She was already running full speed into the fray. There was no time to stand around and talk. Our battle against the Squad 10 commander had begun. And no Yugamu, because he's home. But that's gonna be free. That's gonna be free because Aoko, Kiyoshika, and Takumi are pretty strong. Can she survive if we feed her crypto globin? Oh, well. Wait, what? Oh, he's gonna turn back time? Yes, no, yes, I suppose. Darn it, we almost had him that time. Fiend has recovered again. At this rate, the battle will never end. Don't give up, guys. We'll get him this time. Everyone take a deep breath in. Go! Okay. Is he gonna escape like Adamakyu did? Not again. We're so close. If we don't finish him soon, Nozomi really is going to die. Seize this slinkering away, coward. Stand and fight us. What are we going to do? We fight and fight, but the commander's still not going down. Nozomi's at her limit. We need to get her back to school before it's too late. Just then...
ここはあたいが一人で食い止めるわ。
Moko stepped forward, proposing a plan that was completely insane. You guys go on ahead. I'll do what I can to slow him down. The way I see it, there's no other way to save Nozomi but this. You want us to leave you behind? We can't do that! Sir Takumi is right, Lady Moko. We can never abandon a comrade to die. Don't be hasty, alright? If we beat him with our next attack, we still have time to... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Moko shouted so loud it felt like she was making the ground shake with her voice alone. Listen, guys. The day Kurara died, I stood at her grave, and I made her promise. I promised to protect the girls, to make sure not a single one of them died. If Nozomi dies on my watch, Kurara will never forgive me.
すんのくん、お願いよ。あたいにのぞみちゃんを守らせて。
If one person stayed to distract the commander, the rest of us would escape and get Nozomi back to safety. That much was true. But could I really do this to Moko? Could I sacrifice one of her own? Leave Moko here and take Nozomi back to the school. Or stay here and all fight the commander together, as the Alliance's leader. That was the choice I needed to make. Well. So, Yugamu praised us for not leaving Hiruko and Darun behind. But I think we need to leave them behind now. That's the only choice we have. I think. But I'm still gonna say no. This is probably gonna lead us to another bad ending. So let's see. No, you can't expect us to agree to that. Forsooth, Lady Moko, it's all for one and one for all. Don't be pig-headed, numbskull Takumi. You just don't get it. I told you, I made a promise to Kurara. I promised her I'd protect the girls. But you're a girl too. Aww. Actually, that doesn't matter. It's my duty to protect every member of the Alliance. That means Nozomi will... How about we continue this conversation after we beat the commander? A grueling battle... What? What? Grueling battle against the Squad 10 commander raged on. He'd probably lose. Whenever we backed him into a corner, he would slip away, recover, and the whole process began all over again. His ability to turn back time made the battle drag on, but after a long while, we unleashed a concentrated attack on him and, at long last, we brought the Squad 10 commander down, once and for all. Nozomi! Once the commander had fallen, we rushed over to Nozomi to check on her. She's dead. When we got there. Oh no! We were relieved to find she was still breathing. We took her back to the school and treated her right away. She could still be saved. Don't die on us, Nozomi. We ran back to the academy as quick as we could, carrying Nozomi the whole way. This is what I don't understand. Why not take Tsubasa's car? As I ran, I prayed hard for Nozomi to survive this. I didn't want to see yet another friend dying on me, especially not Nozomi. I came all the way back to prevent her death in the first place. All that would be for nothing if she died now. All that. Once we get back, I'll grab Yugamu and get him to treat Nozomi's injuries. He's so familiar with the human body. This shouldn't be a problem for him. She's dead. I kept going through the steps I take in my mind as I ran with all my might. Hey guys, was the school always so far away? We'd been running for a while now, but we still couldn't see the wall fire. Not even a single flame. The huge wall had been a major landmark. It wasn't the kind of thing we could just miss. Oh my god. Wait, what? That's really strange. We're definitely not lost, so... Wait, we have not shrunk. Anyway, this is the right direction, so let's just keep going. All of us clearly felt this was an ill omen. Nevertheless, we kept running in the direction where the school should be. When we finally arrived, an astonishing sight greeted us. There's no wall of fire anymore? The baby! Did Turumtami attack? Because usually, Turumtami and Yugong attack together.
なんだよこれ。
どうして学園が崩壊してるの？ここ本当に
Wait,
最
no.
終防衛学園？何かの間違いじゃないの？
I don't think they attacked and they won, although that's probable. But one of Turumtami's illusions is that she makes the school look destroyed. Oh damn. Oh, I found it hard to believe this was really our school too, but it was. It was practically in ruins, but there was no mistaking it.
そっか。第10部隊長はおとりだったでござるね。特防隊の最大戦力である拙者たちを第10部隊長が足止めし、その隙に他の部隊長が学園を攻め落としたのでござろう。二方位からの同時攻撃は白攻めの上等手段でござる。
Now it made sense why that commander fought so inefficiently and kept dragging the battle out. He was trying to buy the other commanders time to launch their attack, and I'd fallen for the enemy's gambit, leaving the school poorly defended. That, in turn, had led to its destruction. Shortly after we arrived back, Nozomi died from her injuries. Now that we'd lost our base, we didn't even have anywhere to erect a tombstone for her. All we could do was wander around the town ruins for the rest of our lives. That's how it's gonna end? Oh my god. Yes, it is. 94? 90. The Academy falls. So we have to sacrifice Moko, and actually going to take this opportunity to, I think, end the episode. What the fuck, game? Oh, computer, I guess. I don't have much to say. This route is just slow. There's been some good character development moments, I guess, but overall, it's kind of or so I say. But maybe it's because I'm a tiny bit tired. Anyway, what? Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all and just see you in the next one. Goodbye.